All right, let's just get right to it. We're not going to talk about your morning routine or the latest productivity hack. Nope. Today, we're going a lot deeper. We're talking about something way more raw, something that's at the absolute heart of any real change, and that is radical honesty. And I mean brutally honest. Like no excuses, no little white lies you tell yourself, just you and the truth. Seriously, let that question sink in for a second, because it's pretty much the key to, well, everything we're about to get into.
So why is that so hard? Why is it so difficult to just be straight with ourselves? Well, a big part of it is that we're living in this world that sends us, just totally mixed signals. We get told to do one thing, but then society expects us to do the complete opposite. The source material for this actually has a great name for it: a culture of contradiction.
And you see this everywhere, right? Think about it. Our culture is obsessed with celebrating the hustle, the grind, rise and grind. But at the exact same time, there's this unspoken rule that you have to just ignore burnout. You're just supposed to power through it, never admit you're exhausted. Because if you do, that's seen as weakness. Okay, here's another one that'll make your head spin. We're bombarded with messages about self-love and authenticity. We're told to share our struggles. But then, what happens when someone actually does that, when they're truly vulnerable? All of a sudden, they're oversharing, or they're unprofessional, or even unstable. So society preaches one thing, but really, it rewards the exact opposite.
And this quote, this just reframes the whole thing perfectly. What the source material is getting at here is that maybe the problem isn't that we're lost, maybe the real issue is that we're pretending. We're pretending we don't already know what's wrong. It's like we're actively choosing to ignore that little voice inside that's screaming at us. And that brings us to the real, nitty-gritty price of growth. The self-help world loves to sell you on all the amazing things you're going to gain. More confidence, more success, all the happiness. But what they don't often put on the poster is the price of admission. And that price? It's what you have to let go of.
Yeah, these are the truths that don't exactly make for a great Instagram quote, Real growth isn't some pretty, seamless movie montage. It's ugly, it's messy. It can be incredibly lonely, too. You feel like you're the only one on the planet going through it. And maybe the hardest part? It forces you to say goodbye to old versions of yourself, even the parts you really, really liked.
This is such a perfect way to put it. Seriously, just picture it. You're trying to sprint, to run forward as fast as you can, but you're dragging these heavy suitcases behind you. That's exactly what it's like when we cling to old identities, old habits, old ideas about who we are. If you actually want to move forward, you've got to be willing to drop the luggage. You just have to.
So here's the kicker. What's our favorite excuse for not dealing with this stuff? Time. It's always, oh, I'll change when I have more time, or I'll figure it out later. But what if time isn't the problem at all? What if it's just a distraction? The argument here is that what we really need isn't more time on the clock. It's more brutal honesty with ourselves.
Okay, I absolutely love this metaphor because it's so spot on. Think about changing your life like you're stripping old paint off a piece of furniture. First, you've got that old cracked paint. That's the facade, the face we show the world. Then comes the really hard part, the messy, annoying scraping to get all that old stuff off. It's tough work. And what's underneath? A raw, vulnerable surface. But here's the thing, that raw surface is the only place a new, fresh coat of paint, your authentic self, can actually stick.
This whole idea of avoiding the messy part leads us to another really powerful analogy. It perfectly explains why we resist this process so much. It's called the ocean analogy. And trust me, it's so simple, but so good.
Here it is. We stand at the edge of the ocean, and we say, I really want to learn how to swim, but we refuse to get wet. Think about how that applies to everything. We want love, but we don't want the risk of getting our hearts broken. We want to be confident, but we don't want to fail first. We want to change, but God forbid we feel any discomfort. But here's the thing about the ocean. It doesn't care. It doesn't negotiate.
And that's really the whole point, isn't it? Staying on the shore, staying dry. Yeah, it's comfortable. It's safe. You know exactly what to expect. But nothing grows there. It's stagnant. So if you actually want to grow, if you want to evolve, you got to get in the water.
Okay, so all of this, it's all leading up to a challenge. And this isn't for you to post on social media. It's not for anyone else. This is just for you. A private, quiet confrontation with yourself. And it really just boils down to a few very, very simple questions. First up, what are you avoiding? Come on, you know what it is. That conversation you need to have, that decision you keep putting off, that feeling you keep stuffing down.
What is it that you are actively, consciously pushing away?
And number 2, who are you pretending to be? Are you pretending to be the happy, easygoing one, the super tough one who never needs help, the one who has their life perfectly figured out? Just think, who would you be if you could drop that mask, even for just a second?
And last one, this is maybe the most important question of them all. When everything gets quiet, when the day is done and it's just you and your thoughts, what's that one truth that just keeps tapping you on the shoulder? You know the one you are so tired of ignoring. That's the voice. That's the one you need to start listening to.
Because really, that's the whole takeaway here. This isn't about some magic formula or a neat little 10-step plan. Real, lasting, deep change, it all starts with one single act. It's terrifying, yeah, but it's also the most liberating thing you can do. It's the decision to just stop lying to yourself. The second you do that, everything changes.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.